Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. I am feeling awesome. My energy is high, and I can't wait to share with you some awesome information on snacking. So, this whole week, I am making my grocery guide and healthy snack list available to you for a completely free download. This is over 6 pages of lists of proteins and what proteins do, carbs and what carbs are, and how they can help your body, healthy fats and what healthy fats are, and what fats are in general. I also have snack lists and sweets and treats list. I have fruits, vegetables. I have frozen food list on there. I also have pre-packaged and pre-made foods on there to kind of help you have an easier time shopping and also eating at home, especially since we don't have as much time all the time. So that download is available for you completely free through this week until Sunday. I will link it below so you have access to it. So if you are looking for new ideas for proteins, for carbs, for healthy fats, for snacks, for prepackaged foods, for frozen foods, I highly encourage you to download it. It's 6 pages, super comprehensive, and it's just going to give you some extra ideas, and it's a completely free download for you. But tying to that, I also have over 40 healthy snacks in that list. And we all love snacks, but sometimes snacking can turn into whole meals if we overconsume it and we're kind of mindlessly eating and eating at the wrong time. So today I want to give you 5 ways to avoid over snacking so that you can keep snacks as snacks, somewhere between 100 and 300 calories. They fill you up a little bit, but not too much. So number 1, I want you to think about having some sort of protein or healthy fat with your snack. The reason is protein and fats help to keep you full and satiated. What does that mean? It means that you feel satisfied, that you feel like you're not hungry in 5 or 10 minutes. And in the grocery guide and snack list, all of the snacks have either a protein or healthy fat as their base, and it's tied to maybe a starch or a carbohydrate so that you can get that energy. Second tip for to avoid over snacking is to drink water. So I know this sounds funny, but everyone says drink water, but sometimes when you're hungry, you're actually more thirsty than you are hungry. Especially if you have coffee in the mornings, you might find that you're going to be a little bit more dehydrated around that 10, 11, 12 o'clock hour. So have a glass or 2 of water before you decide to snack on something. I fall into that trap as well. Also my clients, I'll be like, oh, well, it's time for second breakfast, right? And then I'll realize, oh, I really didn't have that much water this morning. Let me have a couple glasses. And then I'm like, okay, well, I can go another 30, 45 minutes before I actually eat something. So make sure that you're drinking water throughout the day, but also especially in that morning hour to help hydrate and fill you up. The third tip for avoiding over snacking is to be mindful when you are eating. How many times have you mindlessly just eaten a whole bag of jelly beans, right? Because they're so tasty, obviously, but your hand is just going in and out. You don't even know how many you've eaten. You don't even know how long you've been eating them, right? Or maybe, just keep dipping stuff in hummus or guacamole or eating chips. The more awareness you can bring to your food, now this is going to take time. Awareness and mindfulness around food and eating and exercise and healthy habits is a process. So be really gentle and kind with yourself. Don't berate yourself for, oh, I ate the whole bag, or oh, I just did it mindlessly. Give yourself some breathing room and some, just be kind and gentle with yourself, okay? But do start bringing awareness to your eating habits. Are you eating a whole meal within 2 or 3 minutes, right? How long is it taking you to eat? Are you chewing your food? Are you just picking the first thing that you see in front of you in the cabinet? Are you really thinking, what am I craving? What do I want? So bringing mindfulness to snacking is also going to help you snack less and snack more mindfully. Number 4 is another tip for avoiding over snacking is to actually put snacks into smaller bowls or on smaller plates. How many of us have eaten out of the bag or out of the box or had the cereal box right next to us or drank out of the carton, right? It's a lot easier to overconsume when you are just eating out of that box or eating out of that Tupperware or whatever it might be. So take a handful, go back to your computer or go to the TV or take a walk, have those nuts, have those chips, whatever it might be. Then just ask yourself after you're done, am I still hungry? Do I want more? If you do, go back for it. But I encourage you to serve yourself in a separate plate, a separate container, so that you have to, this ties in with mindfulness, right? Then you have to decide, okay, am I going to go back for more? How many times am I going to fill up? It just kind of makes you aware of portions. It makes you aware of your hunger. It is so easy to overconsume when you've got the container right there. So create a little bit of friction between you and that box or you and that Tupperware and you and that container. And then number 5 tip for avoiding overeating is start with breakfast. And I know a lot of us do not like to eat breakfast. Maybe you feel nauseous in the morning, which can actually be tied to different things. Maybe not sleeping well, maybe starting off with coffee and not water. So there might be other things going on if you don't feel like eating in the mornings, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys might have about that. But starting with breakfast is actually going to spark your metabolism, okay? It's gonna get you from that rested state in the morning or at night that you've just been sleeping with. It's gonna spark that metabolism. You're gonna start burning calories. You're gonna start using energy. Your brain's gonna start to wake up. It's gonna be like, okay, it's time to get going. It's time to use my capacity, right? You're going to come more energized to that work as well. And then when you actually eat in the morning, you're going to be less likely to overconsume snacks midday because you're not going to be as hungry as starving. So yes, you're going to eat earlier. If you have breakfast around 7 or 8, you're going to want a little bit of a snack between 10, 11, 12 maybe. Maybe you eat lunch a little bit earlier. So it is going to spark your metabolism. You are going to be hungrier throughout the day, but you're not going to come to a point where you're starving at lunch and starving in the middle of the day, that you're just stuffing your face and over consuming. So those 5 tips for avoiding over snacking is to include a protein or healthy fat with each snack. It's going to help keep you full and keep you satiated. Number 2 is drink water, especially first thing in the morning. But after that first or second cup of coffee or cup of tea, you're more likely thirsty than you are hungry. Number 3 is bring mindfulness to your eating habits. How quickly are you eating? Are you picking the first thing that you see? Are you actually enjoying what you're eating, or are you just eating it because it's there? Number 4 is use smaller bowls or plates for your foods and your snacks, okay? Not your foods. I mean, you can eat on a like medium size or larger plate for regular meals, but for snacks, have a smaller dish, a smaller bowl. It's gonna help you avoid over snacking in those instances, and also mindless eating. So it kind of also ties in with the mindfulness of that food. And then number 5 is, what did I say? Is start with breakfast. And having breakfast in the morning is going to prevent you from feeling like you're starving midday or starving for lunch and then overstuffing yourself in those scenarios. Okay, well, if this was helpful, guys, I would love to hear from you. What healthy snacks are you having throughout the day? Also, a reminder that I am making my grocery guide and healthy snack list completely free and available to you guys for this week only. I will link it down below. There are over 40 healthy snacks on there. There's also 6 pages of groceries on there between protein, carbs, fats, sweets and treats, prepackaged foods, frozen foods, even recipe ideas, not full recipes, but recipe ideas. So I'll link that down below, and I would love to hear from you guys. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.